some people will say, well, it was just Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's garbage. Tampa Bay's not very good. Da-da-da-da-da. I was waiting on a show like this from the Falcons. I've been waiting on a game like this from the Falcons for a long time. And the reason is, if you're Matt Ryan and you've got as many incompletions as touchdowns, that is a solid night. I mean, Matt Ryan, CBS showed a graphic in the middle of the game where Matt Ryan has almost as many yards in his first 6 seasons as Marino and Peyton Manning. I mean, I wouldn't have believed that unless somebody with credibility showed it to me. And CBS has some credibility.
Oh, yeah.
We scored a touchdown in every way possible except for a kickoff return for a touchdown. And that was because we weren't kicking the ball off very much.
Yep.
I'm sorry, we were kicking the ball off. We weren't having it kicked to us.
Yes, I knew what you meant.
To be able to run a kickback.
I was on your level.
Devin Hester, my man Devin Hester, broke the NFL record for kickoff returns for touchdowns last night with his 20th. Nice moment on the postgame show. Him and Neon Dion, him and Primetime getting a little emotional as they are mentor and mentoree, so to speak.
Yes.
Those guys have been close way back since Devin played at Miami. At the beginning of the decade, Josh.
Yeah.
Is when he played at Miami. I mean, seems like yesterday, but it was 13, 12 years ago.
Exactly. It just seems like yesterday I was in high school.
Right.
We see where that got me.
Right, exactly.
16 years later.
Still just as good looking, just maybe a little bit further
What can I
along
say, man? What can I say?
No, the Falcons put on a great show last night. Julio Jones. If you get a chance to go back and watch some highlights, Julio Jones made an absolutely ridiculous over-the-shoulder catch.
Julio, my goodness.
Julio, my goodness. I mean, he was amazing last night. The Falcons put a whooping on the boys from Tampa Bay, who look to be in for a disastrous season. They are 0-3, and things are not looking good for them and head coach Lovie Smith. But the Falcons put a whooping on the Bucs, 56-14 last night at the Dome, Josh.
Yes, they did. And we actually just got one of my friends who actually is one of the film crew for Loganville that brought me my stuff. So, thank you. You're so nice.
Absolutely.
So, I'm not for sure, but I keep looking across the way and seeing an individual put his hand up to his ear. Mixon.
Right.
Mixon's father. I don't know if he's listening to us or not, but if he is, you're the man. That's all I'm saying. You're the man.
I have a feeling that we do have at least one Mixon listening to us tonight, and that's Tyler.
Yes.
All the way from good old Pikeville, Kentucky.
Kentucky.
My man T-Mix, if you're listening, give us a shout-out on Twitter and let us know you're tuned into the network.
I wish Bo would listen to us.
You know what? Bo needs to get his act together. You know what? T, if you've got Bo close by, or give him a ring or something, man, and tell him that he needs to get his act together and listen to the network and then find out what his Red Devils are doing tonight, just like you are.
Absolutely.
Man, oh man, we're in for a great show tonight at the W. Claire Harris Stadium in Winder, GA. Just about 29 minutes and change away from kickoff. It is youth night here at the stadium. A lot of festivities going on. The stands filling up quickly on the home side. Loganville's got a pocket of about 3 or 4 students. I would guess somewhere maybe in the 15 to 20 range, Josh, of students over there on the far side.
I hope there are. They're dressed in black. That kind of makes me a little bit worried.
They're dressed in black, and my brother is one of those crazy students over there. And sorry, we just got a representative from Winder Barrow looking for a roster. Don't believe we're the place to come to for rosters. But you know what? We're your place to come to for just about everything else.
That's right.
Including
the
Hardy Chevrolet keys to the game.
That was I've taught you well.
Yeah, well,
high five. High five.
Some of that may be natural. Some of that may be taught. But we'll get into that in the next break. Hardy Chevrolet keys to the game. First of all, on defense. Now, if I could write these down or if I could show you these, the first one would be CC, as in SEECC. The running back for the Double G Dogs, this young man's name is CC Green, and the Devils have to SEE Mr. CC tonight, which means don't lose eyes on this young man. He's a diminutive little guy. He's small, but he can break big plays. Don't let his stature fool you. They like to get this kid the ball any way they can on screens, on option read plays. I think he may even return a few kicks for him. He's a great player. He will run away from you if he gets to the second and third level of your defense. He will run by your linebackers and your safeties. We have to keep eyes on number 21, Mr. C.C. Green, here tonight. Second key on offense, the Double G Dogs have a nose guard who is a monster, who is a space eater in the middle. They can run side to side with anybody. We can't go east and west on these guys. Got to get north and south. Their linebackers, like I said, can run to the perimeter with anybody. We've got to get upfield, and I believe Darryl Giles and some of our more athletic receivers can outrun their secondary people, and especially their linebackers, if we can get behind them. Look for the Devils to take some shots downfield on offense tonight. And on special teams, I'm expecting at least one big play in the return game, be it kickoff or punt return, for the Devils tonight. Look out for a big play in the special teams game.
And that was the Hardy Chevrolet Keys to the Ball game, brought to you by Hardy Chevrolet in Gainesville.
Have you been looking for that dream car you've always wanted, but you can't find it? Well, look no farther than Hardy Chevrolet in Gainesville, where the friendly staff will assist you in all your car needs. Service, parts, body shop, and sale. The place to be is Hardy Chevrolet. The family-owned dealership have some of the friendliest and most hard-working staff in the Southeast. Hardy Chevrolet, located at 2115 Brownsbridge Road in Gainesville. Hardy Chevrolet, well, we love you and we need you. When you get there, tell them Josh sent you.
All right, that was Tyler Cloud's Hardy Chevrolet Keys to the Ball game. Switching gears just a little bit. Got this off Facebook this week. Actually, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. From an all-time great listener, Deanne Lambert, who posted this on Facebook. Thank you to her.
Yes, Miss Dean.
Big win for the JV Devils. The junior varsity Devils played Salem yesterday, I believe. It was either yesterday or Wednesday. It was one of the two. Either way, they played them, and they beat them 49-0.
I tell you, Miss Deanne, I got two brothers on the JV team, and Miss Deanne is a pleasure to sit at games with. She's one of the more animated Red Devil fans.
Nothing wrong with that,
and there's nothing wrong with that at all. Deanne, thank you for the update. That especially interests me. Like I said, I got two brothers on the team. The future's looking bright here for Mike Paris and the Red Devils, Josh.
That is correct. They had 4 defensive touchdowns in that ball game. Those that scored the defensive touchdowns were Jack Lambert, Matthew Pettit, Zach Newberry, and Cole McGaw. I'm going to mess this last name up.
Let me see if I can help you out
I think that's McGawkey.
It's McGahee.
McGahee.
Coach Mack, his father was my
He was the dude at the primary school.
first grade PE teacher.
That's why I couldn't pronounce it, because I always
And
called
that,
Coach
that is
Mack,
that
Coach
is a
Mack.
big dude, and I'm going to let him know that you absolutely butchered his last name on the radio.
I'm going to tell him you told me
I'm
it
going
was
to
wrong.
Throw you under that huge bus.
And you're going to back up and run me over one more
yes,
time.
McGawkey. I'm going
McGawkey.
to let him know you said
There
McGawkey.
was a G. I'm never
Yes.
going to live this down, am I?
I'm just
Thanks.
messing with you, buddy.
Thanks,
I'm just
Steve
messing
Cloud.
with you.
Thanks,
no,
Steve
no,
Cloud.
no problem.
I
no
know,
problem.
I know. But that's what happens when you don't have phonetic spellings of words.
Hey, that's fine.
That's okay,
Hey,
though.
that's what I'm here for.
Exactly. But
That's what
Miss
I'm
D,
here for.
thank you for getting
Absolutely.
getting us that information.
One of the best moms around, no question. Jack's a great young man. I enjoy talking to him. And again, we're glad to hear the JV Devils, the little Devils, if you will, having just as much success as our big varsity boys are so far in the season.
And there's nothing wrong with having a little bit of success.
No, there's not.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Dude, I'm not even going to say it. Not
Okay.
going to say it. I'm just going to think it. Because if I say it, I'm going to jinx it. So I'm just going to think it.
Right.
There you
don't,
go.
Don't. If it's positive,
Yes,
might
exactly.
as well keep it to yourself.
Exactly.
Now, the Winder Bear, the Double G Dogs are doing something that I haven't seen done since we did it in middle school with the old LMS team. They're lining up at the 35-yard line with their backs to midfield, watching their kicker kick extra points.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. Well, I don't want to say never. I haven't seen it in at least a few years. And I would guess that they're going to break out extra point formation and start running some actual plays with that side of the field block, so we can't see what they're doing. Now, we wouldn't be able to see what they're doing anyway because our guys have taken off and headed into the fairly nice locker room facility down here on the down here on the far end, I saw our guys jogging off the sideline and into the locker room.
It is actually very nice.
Yeah, it is. The cheerleaders are getting the banner prepared. We are getting ready to kick it off here in about
21 minutes.
21 minutes or so, as that's what the clock said. Yeah, 21 and a half minutes as the officials are meeting in the far end zone. And, Josh, it's about time to get ready to continue a fantastic rivalry as we talked about earlier.
I absolutely cannot wait. I think the rivalry means a lot to me personally because I went to Loganville and had to play Winder for 4 years.
Right.
Of course, I was in the band program, but still one and the same.
Sure.
So, I mean, it holds a
little bit more weight.
Exactly. And plus the bragging rights with your friends and family that go to the school. I mean, it's just kind of a big deal.
Sure.
And it's just
it's
emotional for me,
The thing that I always worry about is kids resting on past laurels, which means we've beaten Walnut Grove every year since I've been here. We beat them 10 out of 11.
Winder.
This is the kind of Winder again. There I go again.
It's all. You got homecoming on the brain. It's all right.
I'll get Walnut Grove off my mind eventually, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize again.
That's okay.
It's like I said, it's been a long day. But we've beaten Winder Bear every year since I've been here. That mentality is what gets you in trouble.
Yes.
Especially with a team with some talented athletes like this one. Coach Heath Webb is doing a great job over here. I think we said he's beaten Appalachia back-to-back.
Yes.
Which is a big deal to these folks over here. He's got the community energized. He's got the kids energized. And just from the way they're carrying themselves, with Fox 5 being here and all the extra festivities being the game of the week this week, these guys look like they're ready to play. And we better come out ready to counterpunch tonight.
Exactly. I'm hoping Fox 5 comes up here and says, hey, can we film something? Yes, you can.
Absolutely.
So, Ken, if you're listening, please come by and say, hey.
I will tell Mr. Rodriguez that he can come over here and say and film anything he wants. My brothers were actually, I just got a text from my mom. My brothers were actually both on TV just now. One in full uniform on the field and one acting like an absolute goof in the stands.
That's okay.
For those of you that know my brothers, you can probably figure out which ones those are for yourself. But we had a family affair on TV in my house just now. We got family at home listening, so a shout out again to my mother at home. Just had a beautiful baby boy last week.
Not Tyler.
Tucker. He's listening right now.
Right.
Actually, Tuck's probably sacked out right now. But Tuck, if you ever get a chance to rewind this and listen to this, I'm so glad you're here, buddy. I love you. You're gorgeous. And if that's what it's going to be like when I have kids, Josh, I'm going to be in some serious trouble, man.
You're going to be broke.
I'm going to be broke. I'm going to be, my heart absolutely melted. So, again, Mama, I love you. Thank you for listening. And it's just been an all-around great week in the Cloud household, Josh.
You've been on Cloud 9.
Absolutely.
Very nice.
Absolutely, I have.
You see what I did there?
I absolutely see what you did.
Oh, well, the band looks like they're lining up to take the field to play the national anthem. We'll talk until they get ready for the national anthem at least. That gives them enough time.
Well, whatever that is they got blaring over the speakers right now, that is not the
national anthem. That is correct. However, I see Mr. Mixon has now sat down, so I think he saw us talking about – oh, now he stood back up.
Oh, he stood back up. Yeah,
we quit talking about it. Then we talked about him a little bit, then he stood back up.
Old Wendell's a pacer, I tell you. Baseball games are any indication. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they're getting ready to play the national anthem. While they do that, we will take a break right here on the Red Devil Radio Network. Come back and join us from Winder, GA.
It's the Bronx in the blood, it's the steers in the mud, and they call the thing rodeo. Wow, wow.
Hey, it's the voice of the Devils, Josh Truby, and come hang out with me live at the 3rd Annual Corn Dogs Rodeo, September 19th and 20th. Doors open at 6, and the chutes open at 8. Come see some of the best bull riders and barrel racers in town. The 3rd Annual Corn Dogs Rodeo.
Good ride, cowboy, good ride.
To find out more, go to corndogs.com. Corn Dogs Corn Maze. Come and get lost.
Going down till the sun comes up.
Ladies and gentlemen,
after the game, join the voice of the Devils, Josh Truby, alongside Tyler Cloud at Johnny's Pizza in Loganville. for the Johnny's Pizza 5th Quarter Show Live.